Yeah, come close. Bless you. I'm not sure where Terry is this morning, but let's just take a couple breaths for her, whatever's happening. Hope she's okay. All right. Find a comfortable seat, breathing tall in the spine. A quick orientation of the pelvis. From your left hip, draw a straight line to the wall to your left. A straight line. Gently passing through any obstructions, any people, any props, just straight to the left. From your right hip, a straight line to the wall to your right. Straight. From the front of your pelvis, straight forward to the wall in front of you. And from your sacrum bone behind you, straight back, behind. And make those lines intersect into the cross, into the middle of your center of your pelvis, center of your seat. You can sway a little bit, you can move a little bit, but breathe into that center point, that anchor point. So please repeat after me. Loka, samasta, sukhino, bhavantu. Loka, samasta, sukhino, bhavantu. Loka, samasta, sukhino, bhavantu. Loka, samasta, sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta 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 sukhino. Louder. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. 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 Inside the repetition is the cosmic Om, so let's try to find that today. Through repetition of our voices, through repetition of movement, through repetition of setting your intention right at the anchor point, at the intersection of your seat. Maybe we hear the cosmic Om. Three Oms, please, breathing in. heart. Interlace the fingers, press your palms forward, draw the chin towards the chest, rounding the spine. Inhaling, stretching up, maybe looking up. And exhale, rounding. Again, inhale, stretching up. Exhale, round. One more like that. Breathing in. Feel that anchor point as you breathe out. Inhale, lifting the arms, stretch out through the fingers and the palms, twist to the right, exhale. Let the hands drape down, touching the floor, the body, the mat. Breathe in through center, lifting the heart. Twist to your left. Inhale through center, lifting up. Twist to the right, look over the right shoulder. If you want, close the eyes, look behind you. See if you can see the backs of your shoulders with your imagination. Inhale through center, lifting up. Twist to the left. Close the eyes or not, look behind you. Oh, see if you can see your right shoulder, like all the way around. Anything is possible. Maybe. Come back to center, lifting up. Lower the right hand down, side bend. Side bend. Pin that left hip down. I like extra, so you accentuate the stretch happening in the left side body. Then look down at your right leg and fold the chest, square to the right thigh, and fold. Now, did your left hip come up? If it did, just press it back down. That will deepen that stretch for you. Opening that left kidney in the lower left back might feel real good. Good. And then slowly rise back to center, lift both arms up, side bend, other side. Pin that right hip down. Remember that anchor point? Just like, it's so steady, right? Left your right hip down, pelvis front and back down, just steady. Look at the left leg, the left thigh. You can just square the chest, lower that right hand down, and folding. You can walk the hands forward so long as that right hip stays nice and rooted, nice and grounded. This is like ground control, no? We do all this funky stuff with the upper body, but the legs keep us grounded. Thank you. And then walk back to center. Interlace the fingers behind your back, right thumb on top. Just interlace and stretch the knuckles down. Peel the shoulders back and open. And then tip over to your right. But don't let the chest come down. We look good. Okay. Yeah. And feel the fronts of the shoulders, the collarbones. And then come back to center. Switch the interlacing of your hands. So left thumb on top and then tip over to the left. Good. Open your chest, Kim. Yeah. Good. And then come back to center. Uninterlace the hands. Shake out, shake out, shake out. Downward facing dog. Here we go. Bending one knee at a time. Stretching backs of the legs. Yeah. Ooh. Welcome yourself to your practice. Okay. Tiptoe your feet to the middle of the mat. Not the front, the middle. Yeah. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Fold in half in the middle of the mat. Just a quick reminder, we come to yoga to find our center. Halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Go at your own rhythm. As you breathe in, halfway lift. As you breathe out, fold. Again, breathing in, halfway lift. Can you hear me, Sam? And fold. Yeah, you can. Okay, good. Rise all the way up to stand. Reach your arms up, lifting your heart, a little back bend, hands in prayer, samastitihi. Half sun salutation. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Breathe in as you halfway lift.
Exhale and fold. Rise up to stand. Engage your glute muscles as you lift your heart. Samastitihi, hands in prayer. Take a quarter turn to your right so we all face the curtains. You just face the, look down at your feet. Make sure you're still in the middle of your mat, like middle-ish. Inhale, lift your arms. Be careful of the mirror. Exhale, forward fold. Thank you, Daria. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out and fold. Rise up to stand. Hands to the heart. Quarter turn. Face the back of your mat. Right now the back becomes the front. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stand tall, reach up, engage your glutes a little, back bend. Samastitihi, hands to heart. Quarter turn to the right, breathe in, lift the arms, and fold. Halfway lift. Where's your anchor point? Fold. Rise up, stand tall, back bend, glutes engage, hands to heart. Facing forward. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold, repetition, repetition, repetition. Inhale, halfway lift and fold. Rise up, stand tall, reach up, hands to heart. Bend the knees, please. Utkatasana, sit in your fierce throne. Hands to the heart, twist to the right, any amount. And if you're hooking the elbow, it's because you can turn the heart higher up towards the thumbs. The left hip is trying its best, right, to be next and in line with the right. One more breath. Good. Face forward, arms up. Arms around the back, interlace your fingers and fold forward. Stretch your legs. If it's okay on the neck, release the weight of the head. Good. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. Hands to the heart, twist to your left. Warming up the body with familiar poses. Good. Press the left hand down into the right and use your proprioception, imagination to see that your hips are side by side. Right? One is not sliding in front of the other. And wiggle your toes a little so the heels and the balls of the feet are very much involved in your stability here. Okay. One more breath. Come back, Utkatasana. Arms around the back, please. Interlace if possible and fold. If you have a bandha practice, right, as you exhale, pull up. If you don't know, don't worry. Good. Utkatasana, coming back. Lifting the arms. This time, rise up to stand. Big breath in, open the heart. Hands in prayer. Repetition, repetition, repetition. My teacher's mother was telling a story about how when she was little, she had to sing the same 7 notes, up and down and up and down and up and down, up and down and up and down. She was so bored as a child, right, to do that every day, every day. And then she goes, and then you know what? All of a sudden, I heard the resonance. I heard something within that same repetition, repetition, repetition. So we'll be doing some flows today. We're going to keep it a little bit more consistent. Like sometimes I do it and then I stop. So today we'll try. So break when you need to. Yeah. Okay. Inhale, lift the arms. Breathing out, fold. And if you fall out of rhythm, you fall out of rhythm. But you're in your own rhythm, right? Halfway lift. Find your way to downward dog. Plank pose. Chaturanga, half or all the way to the belly. Inhaling up dog or cobra. Exhale in your rhythm, downward facing dog. Come forward, plank. Lower knees, chest, and chin. Breathing in, cobra. As you breathe out, down dog. Look between the hands, step or hop forward. Fold. Shins to shins, halfway lift. And fold. Hook your thumbs together, bend the knees, rise up to stand. Bend the knees, arms around the back, interlace and fold. Hands down, right foot steps back. Downward dog. Inhale, plank. Lower knees, chest, and chin. Slither into cobra. Downward dog. Come forward, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Right foot steps forward. Left foot forward. Hook your thumbs, rise up to stand. Bend the knees, arms around the back and fold. Lower your hands down, left foot back. Right foot back, down dog. Inhale, plank. Lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra, belly is down, pinky toes pressed down. Downward dog. Inhale, plank. Bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward. Right foot forward. Hook the thumbs, bend the knees, stand tall. Back bending. And again, bend the knees, arms around the back, interlace and fold. Hands down, right foot back. Downward facing. Move with control, please. Inhale, plank. Lower knees, chest, chin. Cobra. Downward facing. Plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Right foot forward. Left foot forward. Hook the thumbs, stand tall. Bend the knees, arms around the back and fold. Lower the hands down, left foot back. Down dog. Inhale, plank. Ashtanga Asana, 8-part bow, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Can I take a breath? One breath? Whew. I don't know if you can hear me panting through the AirPods. Alrighty. Left foot forward. Thank you. Right foot forward. Hook the thumb, stand tall. Last round, everybody. Bend the knees, arms around the back and fold. Lower your hands down, right foot back, left foot back, down dog. Inhale, plank, lower knees, chest, chin. Remember, we're in search of the cosmic Om. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot forward. Left foot forward. Hook the thumb, stand tall. Arms around the back, interlace, fold. Hands down, left foot back. Downward dog. Plank. Knees, chest, chin. Cobra. Downward dog. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left foot forward. Right foot forward. Hook the thumb, standing tall, back bend. Hands to heart, hands to heart. Feel your body interocept. Right, we used our imagination to sense the hips. Now we use the interocept. Feel your heartbeat. Can you feel the pulsing, right, of your blood, of the energy that you've generated through repetition? And within that repetition, maybe there's another feeling. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward bend. Breathe in, halfway lift. And fold. Hands down, step back, downward dog. Right leg up, inhale. Knee to nose, are you okay? Exhale, oh, so sorry. Inhale, leg goes up. Knee to nose, nice and easy. Inhale, leg goes up. Step that foot forward, high crescent lunge, the great hero's pose. Yeah, Mahavirasana. Interlace your fingers, press your palms up. Like palms up, like this one. Yeah, so many ways to clasp, right? This one, yeah. And then bend the elbows and then like lift your heart. Oh, you know those like finger traps, the toys, where you like stick your fingers and you pull it apart, like squeeze your fingers together and then pull them apart. So the lower back is not being pinched here, okay? Good, and then bring your palms forward, but the palms are still pressing away from you. Look forward, look down, Virasi. See if you can hold the arms like so, just for fun. Like you're pressing forward. This is so fun. And then use your shoulders as a guide to see if the shoulders can guide the hips. All right, rebend the knee, come back, high lunge. Separate the hands, reaching up. Pyramid pose, hands down to the blocks or to the floor. Fold. Yogi's choice, you want your left heel to be up like a high lunge, or you want it down like a traditional warrior one. Good. And now rebend the right knee, step back, downward dog. Left leg up. Knee to the nose. How slow can you do this? Leg goes up. We use muscles instead of momentum, okay? Knee to the nose. Again, leg goes up. High lunge. Interlace the fingers. Press the palms up. If you're feeling unsteady, heel toe the left foot to the left. Good. Now bend the elbows, lift the heart, like kind of curling the heart, and then squeeze your fingers together and pull them apart so you can feel your forearms. Whole body is involved here. Very nice. Now press your palms forward. Feel your shoulders, right? Like they're level. Look down and in front. Virasi. Looking down is the prescribed drishti. When you look down, you get a perspective like a bird. Okay, high lunge, come back please. Separate the hands, lift the arms. As you exhale, pyramid pose. Unbend left knee. Adjust your back foot, hands to the blocks or to the floor. Right heel is up or it is down. One more moment. Good, downward facing dog. Right leg up. Knee to the nose. Right leg up. Knee to the nose. Different this time. Right leg up. Fallen triangle. Right knee, left elbow. Shoot that leg out. Pivot back foot down. Lift the left arm. Good. Lower the left hand down. Three-leg dog. Right leg up and back. Bend the knee. Open the hip. If you want to flip, flip. We're so warm, no? So be careful, okay? Three-legged dog, right leg up. With control, high lunge. here we are. Okay, you can do this hand thing again, right? If you like that. Or you can bring the hands to the heart for warrior 3. Okay? Whatever you want. Arms can be anywhere. Okay? All right, come forward. Warrior 3. Where are you looking? You know, this whole life is a repetition of your breath. What a gem, huh? What a gem. That's not mine. Most of what I say is not me. It's passing through me from another teacher. Let's just be clear, okay? And you know what? What they said probably comes from somebody else too. Just saying. All righty. And then step back, high lunge. Let's take an open arm twist to the right. Reach your fingertips wide. Reverse. Maybe the right hand kind of just touches the left thigh. Visualize prayer twist. Okay? Now hook that left elbow outside the right thigh. Right hand comes on top. Very nice. And then once you're here, right, it's the prayer that's in front of your heart that's aligned to the anchor point, the intersection point of that pelvis, and you're trying to line up those points. 2 more breaths. We're in search of the cosmic Om here. Very nice. Look down. Unwind the hands, place the hands down. Yeah, 3-legged dog. You got this. Right leg up. 1 leg plank. Bend the elbows a little. Put the right foot down for the upward dog. You got it. Downward dog. Couple breaths. Take a child's pose if that feels more sane. This whole life is a repetition. We must have a foundation of ordinary, boring, repetitive days, like singing that same scale over and over, over and over. We have these practices, these vinyasas. They're like, oh, ordinary, ordinary, ordinary. And then all of a sudden, that one time you go to class and your mind is blown. Do you think it's because of that teacher, that one day? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's because you've done 1,000 ordinary practices and you built the foundation, right, for that cosmic, extraordinary experience. Downward dog if you'd like. Left leg up. Knee to the nose. Leg goes up. With control, knee to the nose. Different. Leg goes up. Fallen triangle pose. Shoot the left leg out. Lift the right arm. Good. And then come back to 3-legged dog with control. Please don't rush. Bend the knee, open the hip, and then flip dog. Wild thing. I can't remember which one is which. Oh, I think this is wild thing. All right, left hand down, 3-legged dog. Ooh, step that foot forward, high lunge pose. I'm glad I didn't turn the heat on today, huh? Good. Figure out what you want to do with your hands. Maybe take the same variation you took on the other side not too long ago. And then please come in. Shifting forward, VRC. Use your shoulders as a guide for your hips. Right? Perhaps it's easier to sense when the shoulders are uneven and see if that can correlate to the hips. All the while connecting that point, your thumbs aligned to the heart, to the intersection point of your pelvis. One more breath. Good. Step back, high lunge. Open arm twist to the left. Don't be like a superhero, right? Just do your best. And reverse. Feel that inner steadiness. And then see prayer twist in your mind. And then slowly hooking the right elbow outside left thigh. Left hand on top of right. Turning the heart towards the thumbs. Breathing in. Right? Listen to yourself breathing out. Yeah. No need to change your breath to my rhythm, not today. Right? Just breathe in your own rhythm and know that's perfectly fine. Hi. Very nice. Look down. Unwind anything you got wound and a three-legged dog. One leg plank. Bend your elbows a little bit. Left foot down for the upward facing. And then downward dog. Phew. Beautiful chin stand. Plank. Chaturanga. Plank. Dolphin. Whoa, here it is. Ga. Yeah. One arm at a time, or both. Okay. Down dog. Plank. Chaturanga. Plank. Dolphin. Chaturanga. Dolphin. Try to laugh a little bit. Chaturanga. Dolphin. Chaturanga. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Dolphin. Chaturanga. Dolphin. 3 more. Chaturanga. Go in your own rhythm. Dolphin. Chaturanga. I lost count. Dolphin. One more. Child's pose is coming. Ooh. Dolphin. And then Balasana, child's pose. Feel your body regulate with your breath. Bless you. The whole life, a repetition of this breath. And you know the breath is not exactly the same. It undulates and it oscillates with you. So if it's possible to express some gratitude, right, for your body, for this breath, for the automatically functioning organs in the body. Wow, the clock says 8 a.m., everybody. We have an hour and a half more. All right, please come back, downward facing dog. And like just feel your body. Good. Right leg up and back. Step forward between the hands. Warrior 2 pose. Find that intersection point in like the base of your pelvis. Yeah, now that, like that. And then like settle the pelvis. Not like go further to show off, right? But just like settle yourself. You know, the Lego goes on just right. Like that. Good. And now bring your hands to interlace behind your back. Match the thumb on top with the leg in front. Good. Now stretch the knuckles down as you peel the shoulders back and open. Good. And now tilt your right shoulder towards your right thigh, but don't let your chest face the floor. So it's just the right shoulder tipping forward. The front ribs, if they kind of jutted out a little bit, draw them in a little bit. So we integrate the upper body with the lower body. Do you feel your shoulders opening? Yeah, good. Now just unbend your right knee and then continue to tip that right shoulder forward. So it's a different kind of bound triangle here, right? Bound. And we do this for a reason. So we can feel that openness in the front of the shoulders and the chest. Yeah, does that make sense? And then start to unwiggle your interlacing of the fingers. Keep the chest open. Open the arms, triangle pose. Engage your right glute muscle. Continue to feel that spaciousness that you've cultivated through the front of the body. And now focus on the repetition of your breath here. Not by anyone's count, but just your own. Hey, this magic of repetition, gosh, and it happens automatically for us. Alrighty, look down, rise back up to stand. Keep that openness in the shoulders. Warrior 2, rebend the front knee. Please reverse, leaning back with like peace in your heart. Extending a little bit out to those who perhaps can't hold that energy and what they need. Place your right elbow on the right thigh, supported side angle pose. Thanks for letting me take a break. Okay, supported side angle pose. Create some space between your right shoulder and your right ear. Yeah. Very nice. One more breath. Now we're going to do waterfall pose. Look down. You're going to place both hands inside your right foot. You're going to walk them out at a diagonal. And so we're going to bring downward dog in the upper body and warrior 2 in the lower body. All right, many of us have done this many, many times. So you can walk your hands forward more. Bring the hands wider than the shoulders, perhaps. You can be on the palms or you can be on the finger pads. Good. I'm going to offer some additional cues in case you're a little bored in this place. Tilt the pelvis up. Draw the right hip back. Good. Dome your upper back like cat pose. Good. And then tilt the tailbone up like cow. Can you do that? Try. So upper back in cat. Lumbar spine tilts up like cow. Whew. Nothing's forever, including this. Good. Then walk the hands back. Good job. Lift your back heel. Lower the back knee down. Yeah. It's like a lizard. So both hands inside the right foot. You can heel toe the right foot out. I'm going to grab a blanket. You stay. So you're not on the kneecap, everybody. If you feel like you're on the kneecap, move your knee back. So you're on the upper part of, like the very low part of your left quad. Yeah, why? Because we're going to bend that knee. You want to stay. This is a hamstring strengthener, very healthy. Or you can lift the right arm and reach back for the foot. Going for the thigh stretch. You can make sounds. Sometimes our emotions, they need sound to complete, or else they get stuck in the body. So if this is feeling rather intense, maybe the emotion is trying to move out. And so you just give yourself like a little sigh. Right? Or in your mind, you're loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu. I offer this pose to something greater than myself. In other words, the healthier I keep myself through this practice, the less someone else might have to take care of me. Is it possible to look over your right shoulder, wherever you are? And then is it possible to close the eyes and look behind you, see if you can see your left shoulder? Yeah. Okay, gently release the foot. Bring the hands down, Ardha Hanuman. Whoa. Yeah. Good. Okay, it's working. The yoga's working. All right. So Ardha Hanuma or Hanumanasana, don't be a hero. Yeah, I work with I'll just call him Joe. You guys hear me talk about him a lot, Joe. And he says, don't call me your teacher. I'm like, oh, okay. Like that's kind of the humble guy he is. Like, don't call me your teacher. And we did Hanumanasana for like an hour. Repetition, 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 repetition. And all of a sudden, right? Like something happened in the pose. So here, the repetition is in your breath on a very micro level. And then the repetition is every time you've practiced this pose. If you're like advanced and you've done this, you have a sturdy practice, try engaging the bandhas even more here. You lift up so that the left hip can come down. 5 more breaths. This is a pose of devotion. Devotion to your breath. Yeah, it's hard, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's all go back very slowly, very carefully, back to downward facing dog. Good. From down dog, take one vinyasa, please, of your choosing, which could be nothing, which could be skip. Go with your own rhythm. Left leg up. Warrior 2. Find that intersection point. Left hip, right hip. You can do the same thing here. Left hip, draw a straight line forward, like to the left. Right hip back, pelvis forward, sacrum back. And find that intersection of that, yeah? And then like settle yourself with the exhalation into that intersection point. Good. Now interlace the fingers behind the lower back. Match the thumb on top with the leg in front. Stretch the knuckles down as you open the shoulders back and slide them down. Feel the openness in the chest. Now tip the left shoulder towards the left thigh. Nobody says it has to touch. But if it does, that's a sign that you can bind, right, with safety. Don't do it. Just know that if the shoulder touches with ease, right, you can get it without the chest tipping, that's a sign, it's a barometer that you have the shoulder flexibility to do it safely. Okay, unbend your left knee and then keep tilting that, yeah, shoulder forward. Front ribs, I see a lot of front ribs kind of bloop, like the booty pop, that one. So like draw that front ribs back in so the upper body is integrated fully with the lower body. 2 more breaths. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Loosen the grip of the fingers and release into triangle pose without losing that openness. Yes, Daria, with the front of the body. Yeah, there's that subtle sense of like leaning back a little bit, like surrendering into the unknown just a little bit and trusting my legs have got me. Thank you. Look down. Stand up. Vira 2. Reverse. I feel your ribs. I learned recently that the intercostals, the way those muscles in between the ribs are formulated, the gills, so to speak, they go vertically, not horizontally. So they are cross fiber over here. So when we stretch, like so many more accordion open like this. Whew. Supported side angle pose. Left elbow to the left thigh. That's it. Yeah. So cool, the body. Yeah. You don't even have to know how it works. It just works for you. If that doesn't deserve some gratitude, I don't know what does. Okay. please look down. Waterfall pose. Walk the hands down, out at a diagonal. Remember, warrior 2 in the lower legs, downward dog in the upper body. So get a little curious, right, with where you place your hands, whether you're on your palms, right, or whether you're on your finger pads. And the left knee wants to come in, right? The left knee will want to arc in, so just press out like you do in Vera 2. Left knee, press it left. There you go. Now lift that tailbone up, like your butt, booty up. Yeah, and then pull that left hip back a little more. And then cat pose in the upper spine, cat pose. And then keep cat pose, and then cow pose in your hips. Ugh. Nobody? Just me? Ugh. My teacher is a chiropractor, and she teaches this pose, and we're all like, ah, and she's like, I can't hear you. You're on mute. One more breath. Breathe into the awkwardness. It's okay. Alrighty, and then walk your hands in, both hands inside the left foot, lift the right heel, lower the right knee down. Yeah, good. Alrighty, and then lift that right foot. Okay, do the thing you want to do now. I see so many cool things. Yeah, do the thing. You want to lift. It's the left arm that lifts, wraps around. You want to lower down to the forearm. You want to. And then notice that repetition of your breath that has been with you since the moment you were born. What in the world has stayed with you, right? Since the moment you were born? The crying. The crying. Ah. Can you cry without the breath? Once you stop breathing, so stops the crying too. Yeah. Ooh-wee. 2 more breaths, please. 1 more. And then gently release the foot like you're lowering it with your muscles, right? Good. And then Ardha Hanumanasana. Hamstring stretch. And it's like a fancy name, and then there's like practical name, hamstring stretch. Use the one in your head that makes sense. It's kind and loving. Good. And if you want to go to a different place, go to a different place. This is a pose about service, devotion. If you pop a hamstring, you can't do much. So be careful here. The breath will teach you, will show you, right? If you're in a safe place. Sometimes the breath says, get out of here. Time to go. And it's our job to listen. If you're in Hanumanasana, draw that right psoas, that right hip down. Yeah, Caroline, like that. And then pull up through Uddiyana Bandha. Good. Draw up through your occiput, make a double chin. Like that. Think cobra, think upward dog in the upper body. Good, good, good. 5 more breaths. Oh my gosh. Okay. And slowly unwinding. Whoa. Make it as awkward as you want. Downward facing dog. Then 1 knee at a time, just rinse out the backs of the legs. Oh, time flies. Does anyone need to go right at 8:30? By that I mean 9:30. Can we stay like 5 minutes extra today? Okay. 6, 7, okay. All right. Okay, got it. I know what. Right leg up. Step forward, vertical split. Walk your hands forward, maybe like a foot and a half, yes, and come halfway up, so you're like a halfway lift, high up on the finger pads. Curl your left heel towards your left glute muscle, and then fold your chest, fold your chin towards your right leg. Right arm maybe reaches up and finds the left foot. Where is it? Yeah, good. Slowly step your left hand, just like walk it out like a little spider to the left more. Yeah, and then begin to point your left knee towards the ceiling. Oops, I lost an AirPod. It's like Marge Simpson, or she had like the bird in her hair. All right. And then maybe you look underneath your left arm. This pose is about focus. All right, we did Hanumanasana. Our hamstrings are open. One more breath. Okay. Vertical split, slowly coming back. Replacing the hands with grace and love in the body. Shiva Squat, bend both knees. Slide your left knee outside. Hands maybe pick up to the heart. Maybe. Yeah, you got it. And then hands down, sit down into Ardha Matsyendrasana. I think that's what this is called. Okay. Lift the arms and twist right. You can bind. This is Matsyendrasana. Okay, thank you. He used to be a fish. Hmm? There's a fish, Matsyendra, fish. And he would swim to the depths and watch Shiva and Parvati practice yoga in their underwater lair. And this little fish started to do the poses, and then he became enlightened and became a sage. Boop. I love these stories. Anything is possible. We're all just fish. Okay. And then a counter twist very sweetly to your left. And then face forward, ankle to knee, Agni Stambhasana, right leg on top. Or just Sukhasana, right shin in front. Okay, no need to be a hero here. Right foot is flexed, perch up onto the fingertips. And then fold forward any amount. The target is your hips here. The target is a hip opening, hip stretch. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Okay, rise up, hands to the heart, sit to the left, bring that right leg around. I wish we had more time, then we'd stay in pigeon, but we don't. So three-legged dog, left leg goes up and back. You want to vinyasa, you can. If not, just come to down dog. Left leg up. Place it forward, vertical split. Walk your hands forward, perch up onto the finger pads or the blocks. Yeah, I should have said that. And then curl the right heel towards your right glute. And then fold the chest, fold the chin towards your standing leg. That's it. And then walk your right hand out to the right. Left hand maybe wraps around to find the foot. Oh, there it is. Like a fishing expedition. Good. And then as you melt forward, the right knee points up towards the ceiling. Wow, this side is so much harder for me. Okay. And then look underneath your right arm if that's going well. Remember, this is a pose about focus. 3 more breaths. Just do your best. Find your rhythm. Okay. Slowly, carefully unwind vertical split. Shiva Squat. Maybe hands lift. Find that intersection point in your pelvis, even in here. And then hands down and sit down in between. Lift the arms, twist to the left. Draw that left knee across towards the right shoulder. Take the same arm variation you took on the other side. You know, if the moon can pull the ocean and make tides on the earth, you know, anything's possible, right? Maybe even I can do handstand one day. Who knows? Anything's possible. Sometimes we say something's impossible when it's just like it would take a lot of work. So we're like, that's impossible. When in fact, maybe. All right, face forward, please. Gentle baby counter twist to the other side. And then ankle to knee or easy pose. How do you know? If your knee is like up here and it's like already crunchy, then, you know, just put the leg in front, cross at the shins. Okay? And then hands behind you, lift the heart, and fold forward any amount. You know, and then some things just aren't possible, you know, just how the bones are set into the pelvis, for example. And no matter how much you practice, this pose might not be possible. And if it does, you get injured. So instead of that, can we focus on this repetition and rhythm of your breath in this pose? Elongate your exhalations. Thank you so much. Walk your hands back in. Sit over onto your right hip and then bring that left leg around the back behind you. Plant your hands firmly down. 3-legged dog, right leg up and back. Like let the body unwind. Good optional vinyasa. Come forward. Plank pose, please. Plank, yeah, good. And then lower the knees and the belly all the way down. Breathe in, cobra pose. Ow. Exhale, lower. Breathe in, cobra pose. Just cobra, gentle. And lower down. And then lift up cobra pose, maybe lifting your hands. Send the energy into the muscles around your spine and the lower back. Breathe into your lower back where your kidney or kidneys are, the entrance for our emotions and the organs that hold our fear. Breathe in, one more breath, and exhale, lower down. Lower down. Good. Prop yourself on your forearm, Sphinx or supported cobra. Keep the tops of the feet down. Good. And lift your left arm up in front of you. Just find length, but both hips are down. And then lower that left elbow back down. Good. And then reach the right arm up. Back of the hand is facing the ceiling. and then lower down. One more time each side. Lifting up and down. Right arm up and down. Good. Stack your hands, rest. Make a little pillow with your hands and rest. Rock your forehead a little left to right, like massage your forehead. And then slowly come onto your back. And then bend your knee. Yeah, keep your feet on the floor. Lift your arms over the head. One time, lift the hips. Lift the hips. Lift the hips. That's it. Now breathe in. Keep the hips up. Exhale. Hold the breath out. Lower the hips slowly to the ground. Ooh, feel the diaphragm. Breathe in whenever you need, friends. And as you exhale, lower the hands back down. You're welcome to go right into Shavasana or take any other finishing poses that would make you feel oh so complete. Maybe a twist. I'll chant a healing mantra for us as we rest, and then I'll shift into Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, in which case you're welcome to join in and feel the chant, feel the repetition, feel the rhythm of not only your own voice, but the voices of all of us here vibrating together so that everyone, every being can be happy and free. Okay?
And search for the cosmic Om that is within you. Breathing in. Wherever you are, hands to the heart. Connect your heart to the intersection point of your seat. Bowing your chin in towards your heart, towards the inner teacher within you. Om Bolo Sat Guru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Lifting the head when you feel complete, fluttering your eyes open. A deep bow and thank you to everybody here. So good to see you. Thank you. Laura, hi. Anuka, nice to see you. Okay, see you next week. Be well. There is another class happening over there, so if you want to talk, just get your stuff and come back in here, and we can talk. I'll open the doors, but let's keep it quiet. Thank you.